So, how is this new year going so far? Like, is it everything great? Do you feel happy about it? Are you still motivated? Everything is going as planned? Yeah, skip that video. This is not for you. So, unfortunately, my first month of this year is, I cannot say bad, but it's really a big mess, which I think it's kind of a normal in my situation, but I'm a perfectionist and I don't like being all the time around a mess, not having a structure, and feeling really down and demotivated. But you know what? Let's acknowledge that kind of feelings. Let's just sit and talk about that. So yeah, this is gonna be my first yapping video for this year, and I'm planning to do this every month. And I wanna do it like this kind of a diary month or something like this. The idea, I got it from Vanessa Lau. I just finished her first digital weekly diary in her channel, and I really like the idea of just popping up without a script, without being perfect, and just trying to be authentic. And I also want to learn that kind of a skill, like to show up without overthinking, without wanting to be perfect. I just want to just get used to the camera and uploading videos without even overthinking. So I don't know about you guys, but you know, first of all, I want to ask, did you like stop around Christmas and sit down to visualize and make your vision board or do a New Year's resolution or this kind of stuff? Because if you're working like me around Christmas, like if you're a working nurse with shifts and stuff like that, Christmas and holidays, it's not working, it's not our time. So I'm usually working around Christmas, and I'm also living abroad, like I'm living in the Netherlands. So all the time I'm having friends or family at home. So that's also like stressful all the time. You need to call someone, or you need to cook, or you need to go shopping, or you need to prepare for the party. You're actually working before the party. So it's really a messed up. And why I'm even talking about Christmas, it's really good thing just to sit and to acknowledge what happened in 2025 and to have some kind of a direction where you want to go in 2026, which I kind of did in the second week of January, when I sit with my friends and we talk about what we want to do, what are our goals. I created a really cute Notion page, and I'm still adding stuff and I'm playing around with it. And it's really good to have this kind of a direction. And around that time I was thinking also about posting things about that in my channel, like how to do a vision board, how to do a New Year resolution, or how to focus or what to focus on 2026. And I'm still thinking of posting these videos. I'm just overwhelmed because holidays are amazing. Christmas is my favorite holiday, but it can be really stressful. Phew. And every year I'm so happy that Christmas and New Year are over. And every year I'm waiting again for them. I don't know how this roller coaster is working, but that's my thing. So I didn't have time to finish the year properly. I didn't have the time, the energy. I wasn't even thinking about that. And at some point, I didn't want to open social media, because everyone was talking about this kind of stuff, like how to plan your best year, how to finish the year properly, how to do the vision boards. And, these things are amazing. I love that people are helping us, showing us some kind of a way or a system or a structure or a direction. But when you're not feeling you're at the exact same spot right now, this can be, way too much, because every time you open the app and every time it's about this. even right now, it's like the end of January, and I'm seeing that 2016 it was this great year for them, and 10 years later they're here, and this and that happened, which is amazing, you know, but I cannot relate with that. And at some point, seeing it one, two, three, four times, okay, but like every time when I open the app, it's too much. I didn't end the year properly. I didn't had some kind of a direction what I want to do in 2026. I wanted to start my channel and I had some kind of ideas what I wanted to do, but like doing all of that, I had also to like structure my life, my free time, my hobbies, my food, shopping, workout classes and stuff like that. So again, I'm doing the same mistake, and that is like doing too many stuff at one time. And if that's also one of your biggest mistakes here, just let me know in the comments, because I think, oh my God, that was my Duolingo. That's also a thing that I'm doing, you know, because learning a new language actually it's really good exercise for your brain, and it's a really good thing to have some free time to learn a new language. And also it's a great hobby. Guess what? When you're having too many hobbies and you want to have a structure and you want to work out and you want to have a YouTube channel and you want to have a normal relationships, it's so hard. Really, really hard. And yeah, it's kind of overwhelming. And I kind of understand why in the end of this month, like I understand why we're getting so hyped and why we're so motivated in the beginning, and then I understand why in the end of this month we're just like, I'm done. Like I tried, it's not working, it's too much. I get it. And again, I wanted to be positive, to be motivated, and to be with these pink glasses that everything in the end is gonna turn out well. And every time everything is just like it's just a mess, because I'm not posting on my YouTube channel, I'm not even editing the videos. I'm okay with my working out classes and routines and stuff, but the rest of the goals that I set, yeah, it's a big mess, you know? And I'm all the time not having time, and I'm all the time like thinking how to structure my day and how to do this and that and that. Overwhelming. It's really overwhelming. But you know, um, right now, I really don't want to give up. And the one thing that I can suggest right now is just, you know, sit with that kind of feelings and acknowledge them and to see why they're coming from, what's happening, what we can do about that. Is it really like too much, or the time it's not right, or it's just like one week a lot of stuff happened but next week it's gonna be more chill, or we need to drop a couple of stuff but the rest of them can stay, you know? We have to think about it, like to acknowledge and to try to learn really, really fast how to put the puzzle together, if that makes sense. That's why I decided to start monthly vlog diary videos like Vanessa Lau is doing, because firstly, I cannot do it weekly as she's doing it. Second, even right now, this is like too much, because I'm not sure what exactly I want to talk about and what exactly to share. And later when I have to edit it, I'm gonna be like, okay, why am I even talking about this? What's the purpose of this? Can I really upload that one? But you know what? We're focusing on, I mean, I'm focusing on doing it, not perfection. So this right now, it has to work for me. And you know, in the end, it's gonna be really lovely to have some kind of a diary that I can look back to and just see what kind of feelings I had, how I processed all of my problems, and what I actually did through this year. I hope that I'm gonna do this like whole year. And yeah, so right now, if you're just like me, yeah, like you're overwhelmed, you're feeling like everything is too much, you weren't prepared for this kind of a start of the year, and you just want to go back to sitting on the couch, enjoying Christmas movies, and just waiting your future you to fix all of the problems. Yeah, we're in this together. But and you know what, two things really made me really, really extremely angry. And you know, I decided to watch Mel Robbins' podcast because I really love Mel and I really love her podcast. You know, it's a good thing to learn. You like to read books, to learn new stuff, to learn new skills, to learn a new language, where all the time we need to keep the learning process. Like, it's not okay to just sit on the same spot and to just do everything automatically. You all the time need to add some kind of a knowledge into your brain. So podcast is the best thing that you can do if books is not your thing. One of her last episodes was about motivation, how to get motivated. And I got so disappointed. Like, not disappointed, I got really, really angry after watching the episode, because the whole answer of my problem with motivation, procrastination, being lazy, and stuff like that, it is right now in our lives, we're searching for easy dopamine, like cheating dopamine, something like that you call it. And that's social media, that's scrolling, that is eating chocolate, or yeah, drinking drugs. That's old school, you know. Like really small easy things that can really triggers your brain and makes you happy, and then after it you're just kind of lazy, you know. Because I think everyone, the first thing in the morning, that's when you're waking up, is like picking up your phone and start scrolling, or that is the last thing you're doing when you go to bed, which is a bad thing. Our body is used to pain, you know, so we have to have pain into our day, and that's natural. Like getting out of bed, we struggle with it, yeah, that's pain, it's natural. Then you go working out, that's pain, it's natural, you have to get through it. You don't want to call up your family because you're going to have some kind of annoying or tough conversation. That's pain, but you have to do it, endure it. So this kind of stuff, you know? So you have to have a normal dose of pain in your day. And when you're having a small dose of pain, then your body naturally, it's giving you dopamine, or it's finding some things in your life that gives you the dopamine. But when we're doing the opposite, like we're scrolling, we're all the time watching videos or playing some games, or all the time not paying attention, doing other stuff, it's like we're avoiding the problem, we're avoiding the pain, and it's getting really hard, really tough to go through our day. And it's getting really, really tough, like focus, to stay motivated, to do the job. And that's a problem, which I get it. I totally understand it. But the two things that make me really angry about it is, first, I really have to go through the pain. Like I have to endure the pain that's happening the whole day. And that's not the only one day. It's like every day for the rest of my life. I have to go through the pain. I have to put myself into that kind of a small natural dose of pain, so I can have a natural way of working, thinking, focusing, being motivated, and having a normal dopamine dose of levels or whatever. And the second thing that made me really angry, and she even gave this kind of an example, it's my books, my rom fantasy books, which even explained it with Twilight. And I was like, okay, so my books are actually my drug, and every time when I'm having a stressful day or something that I want to avoid, like filming YouTube videos and editing them and or whatever, I prefer to read my book, to go to this fantasy world and not do the job, like not go through the pain, not do the raps like Mel Robbins is saying in her book. So yeah, actually, I have to stop reading my books because that's some kind of a drug for me. And I have to do the job. And when I do the job properly or I have free time, then maybe I can go back to my books, but not for too long and not as an escape of reality and my problems. Which I get it. I really get it. If you're a girl book lover like me, I will try to hold your hand because we cannot read everyday books and we have actually like to it can be our reward, it can be our escape of life, but it cannot be daily, it cannot be all the time, and we have to have some kind of a balance with it, which I'm not having because only for this month I read 6 books. 6 books. I didn't post one video. Yeah, I can understand why, like, yeah, I have time every time before and after work to read 6 books for 3 weeks. I know how that's even possible, don't ask me, but I didn't have time to script, film, edit, and post one YouTube video because that was my goal for this year. Like, at least to post 1 to 2 YouTube videos per month. So I have 6 books, but I don't have one video. You know what I mean? Yeah. So I think reading books, this kind of a box, it's a problem. Yay. Amazing. Another thing that I'm doing, which is not healthy, because you're thinking, hey, I'm reading books, this has to be healthy. No, it's not healthy because first, maybe it's not psychology book or self-development book. It's a rom fantasy book, and this novel is not helping you. Actually, it's keeping you away from reality, and you're not doing the job. So it's not good for you. It's not healthy. So you should stop it. I really cannot with that. Seriously, I cannot believe that everything that we need to do is just to put ourselves into daily dose of pain. We need to endure pain. We need to work through our lazy persona that we are, and we just have to stick to it. We just have to endure it. We have to work really, really hard, and in the end that's gonna become something natural and something that you know that's gonna be your life. Which I don't have problem with working out and eating healthy. I mean, I'm trying to do it. It's not working perfectly, and I'm gonna show you I hope I'm gonna show you in next videos. If I'm not reading 6 books per month, I hope I can show you some other videos than this one. I hope I edit this video, but okay, let's stop. So yeah, so I don't have problems with working out, eating healthy, but I have to stop reading my books. I have to put myself into daily dose of pain. I have to push myself. I have to. This is way too much, And after listening, and actually, this episode of Mel Robbins' podcast, like How to Get Motivated, I listened it 2 times because the first time I was like, no, like this is a no. It cannot be the answer of all of my problems. Like, come on, no. I just closed the window and I just went to do something else. And today, when I finished my work and I was driving back home, I just put again the episode and to be like, okay, maybe I missed something. Maybe I missed some kind of an important moment and I didn't understood it correctly. So maybe I'm missing something important. Maybe there's something more in this episode. No, no. Like, watch it and please tell me later if you're angry because this cannot be the answer of our problems, And this was like the last drop of everything, Like, I didn't have time around Christmas to sit, enjoy, and have happy holidays. I didn't have time to sit down to do my New Year's resolution and to have some kind of a direction, or to close the chapter of 2025 and to prepare myself for 2026. It didn't happen on time. I didn't have the time. I didn't have the energy to do it. Then I missed a lot of opportunities for my YouTube channel. And then I messed up everything, like every kind of a system, goal, structure, habit that I'm trying to do right now. And it's like the end of January, everything is a one big mess. I need to collect myself. I need to acknowledge every kind of mistake I did this month and to go through the next month. And I listened to that podcast like, this was the last drop, you know? This was the last moment, and it was too much. It was really too much, and I was like, okay, you know what? I cannot do this, but let's do it, you know? And that's why I'm filming a video. Wow. So, also the other fun part is I decided to follow Jay Shetty's advice and every week to write, you know, what's the one good thing happened this week. And just to put it away, and in the end of 2026, just to open all of the messages and to see what amazing things had happened this year. I'm struggling so much, you know, like to find one or two good things that happened every week, that to write it down. And it is like nothing's coming up, you know? Nothing. Like I'm so focused on work and habits and system and stuff, and that everything is not working. I'm only focusing on the negativity, you know? And maybe this exercise is helping me to think positively, but I'm really struggling. So I don't know if I helped you with this kind of conversation and this yapping video, but I think not everything needs to be perfect. I'm trying to do that. I mean, I believe in that, but in my brain it's not there. But we're working on this, you know? Like, first of all, nothing needs to be perfect. Second of all, change, it comes with time, energy, and a lot of pain. We learned that. Yes, we learned that already. So I just need time and to be consistent and to be patient. Something that I'm not, but we're gonna work on that. Right, this year it's gonna be the big change of my life. We're gonna see. And you know, when everything is a mess and when everything is not working out, just let's see, let's talk about it, and let's see what we can do about it. Like, we don't need to drop everything, we don't need to be dramatic as I am, but yeah, we can do stuff, you know, like we can change a couple of stuff, we can see what's working, what's not, what we can leave for later, what we can focus on now. And we know we can change the Notion page a little bit. We can change the habits that we're working on or the system we're creating. Like, we can change stuff so it can work for us. It can be done, right? We don't have to like dramatic and to walk out the door and never come back, you know? We can make the drama. We can walk out the door, come back, pick up again the notebook and the pen and continue creating and showing up every day and going forward, you know? We can be dramatic, we can be emotional, we can make the big scandal, the big drama, but after all, we're coming back and we're going forward. That's the whole message, and that's what I wanted to say with this yapping video. And you know, I really hope that next month this video to be like everything work out, or it's still a mess but it's fine. I'm totally fine. Everything is working out somehow. But yeah, I'm really trying to be positive and to think about the future and to focus on the future and just to be like, okay, just do it. No matter the results, no matter when, just do it. Just keep forward. It's gonna work out somehow. We're gonna manage. We're gonna endure it. We're gonna fix it. It's us, you know? Me and my future. We're there. We're working on it. We're gonna try it. That's it. So, I'm gonna hold your hand with this. We didn't had the best month. Our year didn't end and start well, but we're here and we're gonna keep forward. That's right. We're gonna keep forward. That's it. That's the vibe, that's the quote, that's the thing. The thing, Julie. That's the thing. We're gonna see each other again in February. And remember, never stop wondering and becoming, because you can be the one and we're gonna do it. That's right. So, I kind of feel nice after all of this. Like, I let the negativity out. Wish me luck with editing. But I'm gonna see you definitely next month, and I hope that I'm gonna upload the videos that I'm working on, and I hope you like it. So see you next month. Bye.